Good morning, my darlings. Happy Saturday. It's actually a very cloudy and gray Saturday today in Paris. And mm, I'm sitting there having some coffee. And, we've had such a beautiful stretch of beautiful days, like 2 weeks on end of just hot weather, sunny skies, clear blue, cloudless skies. You can't really complain just because one day has come up with some clouds. You sort of have to be thankful no matter what. And, so I'm thankful no matter what. I mean, it's a very stressful time also in my own life. So, every little opportunity I have just to say I'm thankful no matter what, I try to focus on that and not on the negatives. You know what I mean? That's sad. I feel like I haven't made a video in a long time. I mean, I did yesterday update my the community section. I don't know if you have been looking at the community section of my YouTube channel, but it's in a way I kind of almost like it better than doing videos, which is, you see how I am with the videos. I mean, first I started out where I was doing the videos with my showing my face, and then I stopped showing my face and I only focus on the news, like reporting on the media, what's happening on YouTube, what's happening in the media, what's happening on Twitter. And now I'm over in the community section where I don't have to speak at all. And I'm like, Marion, come on, you're so antisocial. Like I just, I always try to find the way of just like I don't like, I don't know. I feel like I just like quiet sometimes, you know what I mean? But anyway, so I hope you are looking at the community section and I hope you have subscribed and I hope you're liking and I hope you are commenting because the community section really is intended to be a whole sort of community where you all come over and you talk and you leave comments, nice comments preferably. A lot of the comments I receive cannot be published, okay, and are not published. I mean, I try to not only publish the nice comments. I mean, there are some that may be sort of negative where I say, okay, I won't censor every negative comment, but some of them are just so horrible, and many are I don't ever see. So don't waste your time by leaving really, really horrific comments because those go under this hidden category, and I don't click on them because, you know, I mean, I like to eat nice things and consume nice things into my body, into my soul, into my mind. So you can just take your bile and your hate and whatever you have against this human being or even me sometimes. I mean, some of it is directed at me and take it someplace else where other people like that kind of stuff. I don't like that kind of stuff. Okay, so please. So anyway, so in the community section, you have like quizzes and you have, like this, I like Lucky by Christian Dior because I just have this obsession with Harry and Meghan working for Christian Dior. I don't know why. This would be a nice fragrance for Meghan to be the ambassador if she's interested. Oh, somebody left me a comment yesterday, which I published, saying, stop giving Meghan and Harry advice. They don't need your advice, blah, 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 blah. And I'm looking at this commenter and I'm like, and why are you giving me advice? I don't need your stinky advice. Go away with your hate and your bile and your whatever and just, leave me alone. I don't need your advice. I mean, I didn't ask you whether I should give advice. I do it because I choose to do it, okay? That's my prerogative. I don't need your advice. And if you want to give me advice, make your own YouTube channel. Advisor to Marion, okay? Okay, don't get me started. Don't get me started. It's too early on a Saturday morning. Look at this beautiful face. Okay, look at this beautiful face. I mean, my goodness. What did I say here? That we should all find someone, that we should all find someone to share our lives with. Oh, that's so sweet. Really, honestly, that's true. That we should all find someone to share our lives with who we look upon like this. I mean, look at how she looks at her husband. Have you ever looked at anybody like that in your life? I haven't. I've never met anybody that was so, I don't know, worthy of my admiration, I think. I mean, she just like looks at him like, I admire you so much. That's what it's saying. And I love you and I respect you. I mean, this like is amazing to me. I've never met anybody. Have you ever met anybody like that in your life that you look at like that? Just naturally look like that without like working at it. It's like, ah. Anyway, that's a long intro. What was I going to talk about today? You know what I was going to talk about today, actually? I was going to talk about this whole story about what do you call it? Spotify, because I did touch on it in the community section with a couple of not quizzes, a couple of polls I did on it, I think. And I think, yeah, it's 2 or 3 polls or whatever I did relating to the Spotify story. It happened yesterday. I didn't have a lot of time yesterday to make a video. And so apparently it's been a big deal. Everybody has had their 2 cents on it. And here you have Le Figaro in France. This is a French publication. And so I saw this morning that, Harry and Meghan's little business have been put in a serious sort of, I don't know if it's a reversal, but they've had a setback. They've had this setback because Spotify has decided to end their contract, their several $1 million contract with the Sussexes. And basically, they're saying that, according to anonymous sources, Meghan and Harry no longer want to be distributed exclusively on Spotify. And so they're looking for a new place to, I guess, to shoot, to plant themselves, to stay. And, they're saying that Spotify has confessed indirectly to being deceived by Meghan and Harry. And the Swedish giant. I had no idea that Spotify was Swedish. Seriously? How is that not an American company? I was so sure. In my mind, everything is American. I'm such a, everything is American. Zara is American. No, Marriott, all of these companies are foreign companies, foreign in the sense of like me being American, not foreign to everybody, but foreign to me. I mean, you know what I mean? These are not American companies, Marion. Spotify is Swedish. Did you know that? Anyway, they said that, according to this article in Le Figaro, they're saying that that Harry, that Spotify expected Harry and Meghan to produce a lot more than just archetypes, which for the last 3 years they've only developed archetypes, and it's not enough. But I mean, there was another program that I think they had in the works called Pearl, which Spotify cut the plug on very early on. So it's not like they didn't develop other ideas. Is that Spotify didn't approve these ideas, I guess. But anyway, the bottom line is that they've divorced Spotify and the Sussexes, and everybody's having their 2 cents. And I just think, look, I mean, what do you want me to say about it? I think that I don't know enough about the business of it and so on, and what really happened and why, I without information, I can't really make any, advisory decisions, obviously. I mean, I have no advice or anything here. just my observations and my opinions. I mean, and I hope I'm still entitled to those under the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States, right? But so I just think that better things will come, and Tyler Perry. I mean, I always go back to Tyler Perry, poor Tyler. But I yesterday I heard that he had acquired BET, Black Entertainment and Television, and but he hasn't confirmed that, I don't think, on Twitter. So I don't know. It could just be a rumor. But if it's true, I'm sure that, they could do certain things with him, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. I don't really know. I don't watch television, as I've said many times. I've never, ever, ever, ever watched a single program on BET. I have no idea. I don't have a TV. I haven't had one in at least 20 years. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So when I tell people I don't know, so even here, like my teenage students, like one of them in particular, she becomes completely perturbed when I say I don't know this movie or that TV program or whatever, because she watches them here in France, because a lot of these things are streamed to France. I mean, and she's like, what do you mean you've not seen this? I'm like, I haven't. I have no idea, but you're American. I know, but I've never, I don't watch, I don't watch. I live in my own world, okay, where I'm happy and at peace for the most part until I'm not. And so I don't know. But I've heard that Tyler acquired BET, and I'm sure that they can do some kind of project together or whatever. I mean, I don't know. Oh, there are other places certainly that the Sussexes can find work. I think a lot of passive work. Again, I think Suits. I mean, I think a reboot of Suits, not a reboot, but a Suits special. I'm still working on the screenplay. But then I did a poll in the community section. Everybody said, shut up. Meghan is not interested in your stupid screenplay. So I'm still working on a screenplay. Or maybe I'll shop it to Tyler, because you know what? It's totally adaptable to a law firm with African American, or certainly a more diverse law firm than Suits. Well, Suits had some diversity, but it could be a more sort of a Johnny Cochran type of a law firm. And then you have these, oh my God, that would be so good. Tyler, you have to contact me. I don't know how to contact you. I'm going to send my brother looking for you in Atlanta, okay? And he's in Atlanta. I'm going to send him on a trip to find you, Tyler, because you will not return my whatever. I tried reaching you on on Twitter. I'm going to do this again because I've got to get in touch now. I've got this screenplay, and Meghan, if Meghan doesn't want to do it, someone else can do it. But Meghan can do other things with Tyler. I don't think it matters that Spotify and Meghan and Harry have had a divorce. Okay, voila. Now this is too long, 12 minutes, so I've got to go. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye.